Meeting of the Bucksport Planning Board to order. Roll call.
Steve Bishop.
Present.
Brian McDonald.
Here.
Steve Fight is absent. David Grant is absent. Ed Belcher.
Here.
George Hansen.
Here.
And J.D. Ross is absent.
Review and acceptance of minutes from the February 4th, 2020 meeting.
Motion to accept as drafted.
Jay moves that they be accepted as presented.
Yeah.
That's Jay's job.
Yeah.
In abstention.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Yeah.
The chair's report. We do not have a chair's report. Code enforcement officer's report.
I got nothing to report.
Okay. Limited public forum. This time I'll open the public forum for an opportunity to the public to address the board on matters related to land use or planning in the town of Bucksport.
Are we ever gonna run any roads out through town here anywhere?
Run any roads?
Yeah. Yeah, something with a little more, a little less roughness to it. Not as much as I've got.
I don't know that that's our, we're not responsible. I don't believe the roads are our concern, but they are a little rough, but
Oh, yeah.
the weather we have isn't been anybody's friend, so.
Now, there used to be a street and road committee. Is there still one? Do you know?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's infrastructure or regulatory review.
I think it's infrastructure.
It's one of them anyway.
Well-
Because they went from 7 committees down to 4 now.
But then they added the solar committee.
So.
Added what?
Actually, and
Solar.
economic development was added also.
So we're back to 6.
Times change.
But, town manager and council has put forth packages like 3-year road repairs and swimming pool, etc. I mean, they're always working on it, but,
Well, didn't they just have a package that they reviewed
Mm-hmm.
for the road work for the next year or two or something?
I think it was a 3-year.
Last week or something?
It was supposed to come up in front of us at the last meeting, but the last meeting was canceled due to weather. We had that rain and ice situation there, so we canceled the meeting. It was gonna be the 12th. We're gonna get that information passed to us.
Hasn't been presented yet.
Yeah.
Well, you know more about it than we do.
We
I
should.
meant to tell them.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you would like to discuss?
No,
Okay,
Ah,
not to
Got a
quick
few
move you
little
along,
bits
but
You can let us in on, inside information.
you would be surprised what I heard today, but I'm gonna keep it to myself.
all right.
so at this time, we're going to close the limited public forum. Unfinished business, we have none listed. New business, we have none listed. Administrative business, we have none, apparently. Discussion.
No, I guess not. I thought I had something on my mind, but it's gone.
Okay.
Well, so, just real quick, at times, are there any ordinances of things that we were planning on reviewing or revising? Meetings like this would be,
Oh, I'm going to be bringing a solar one to you, but I haven't finished it yet.
okay, I'm not
Yeah.
rushing you along, it's just,
What's the direction of this thing?
Of what thing?
Solar.
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
Well, it's pretty prevalent right at the moment.
Right.
If you're driving around and you're
Correct.
somewhat observant.
But I haven't gotten a lot of feedback from the town. That's part of the reason why we had the solar committee. I thought that hasn't really panned out to be much of a pointing me in the direction of like where they'd like it and where they wouldn't like it.
Nothing has been presented to the public of the benefits that they've got right now.
Yeah.
They're looking at fairly large, expensive solar array at the treatment plant. What good is it doing? Is it doing anything?
That's not a
Same
question for
with-
me. I hear you,
Maintenance
I don't,
silly.
I don't know. Sue has told us that they're beneficial at the town council meetings, but I haven't seen exact numbers. Have you seen numbers?
I mean,
She did.
power
give us-
bills are monthly, but, you know, this is not a secret.
Yeah.
I understand, I just haven't seen them.
Mostly what you get is the fluctuation due to the weather and the changing and this and that they haven't got
A long
solid numbers
timeline.
yet. That-
They don't have a long timeline yet, no.
I listened to her talk about it a while ago, and what she told me, and what she presented was, I thought, was well done. But
So, I mean,
it'll have to be presented
yeah.
again.
She says that the Public Works building is more than paying for itself.
Right, and that was what I remember hearing about.
that's
but-
fine.
But as far as the sewage treatment plant, I don't know how much that's, there's no
Well-
way it would generate enough to pay for all the equipment they got in there, but.
No, they've got some pretty hefty motors and stuff. It's a fairly good-sized generator they
Yeah.
have there, too.
In any case, I'm working on it, but it's just, you know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to put something out there and see how people feel about it. And I was
Well, I mean,
hoping,
there's a fairly
I was
large
hoping to get some
capital outlay
feedback before.
just to get it started, unless there's.
Well, typically you lease the land and the solar company pays to put it in and you just get your money off the lease.
Oh, that's how they've arranged this?
That's how a lot
So
of
it's
them.
not a capital expenditure?
No, we have no interest in owning a bunch of solar panels. At least not
Why?
the
Is
one
it
they're
hard to maintain or something?
they're expensive. But this is, you know, talking about like the landfill. We wouldn't own those panels. We would lease it. So, in any case, it's a complicated topic, for sure. You should come to one of the solar committee meetings.
In fact, the next.
Never knew they had a
meeting-
solar committee.
Next one is March 26th.
So you're really, you publicized our, nothing.
All right, no further discussion.
All right then.
Motion to adjourn.
Yeah.
Second.
Excellent, thank you.
Any discussion past that about the adjourning? All in favor?
Good.